So do you also use Zoho Forms to receive any kind of form submissions for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to create or update ActiveCampaign contact on Zoho Form submission. So I run a real estate agency and I have created an inquiry form using Zoho Forms. And here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive new form submission through Zoho Forms, then automatically the person who has made the form submission should be created as a new contact in my ActiveCampaign account. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Zoho Forms with my ActiveCampaign account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to automatically create or update an ActiveCampaign contact whenever a new Zoho Form submission is received. So this automation ensures that every lead or customer who fills out a form is instantly added or updated in your ActiveCampaign account, saving your time and effort. So whether you're managing signups, inquiries, or customer feedback, this integration helps you stay organized and engage with your audience more effectively. So as you all know that I use Zoho Forms to collect leads for my business and I need an easy way to manage and nurture them. So by automatically creating or updating an ActiveCampaign contact whenever someone submits a form, I can ensure that every lead is instantly added to my email list without manual effort. This allows me to send them welcome emails, follow-ups, or promotional offers right away. If an existing contacts fill out another form, their details get updated, keeping my list accurate. So this automation helps me stay organized, engage with potential customers faster, and increase conversions effortlessly. So here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Zoho Forms with my ActiveCampaign account using an automation software. And now firstly here in this video, we are going to see the working of this automation to understand the entire process more clearly. So now here to see the working of this automation, what we are going to do is that we are going to make a form submission over here using our Zoho form. So here you can see the form and here you can see the pre-filled details over here, that is first name, last name, phone number, email, and the type of property. And here my objective is as soon as I'm going to submit this form, then automatically using the lead details, a new contact should be created in my ActiveCampaign account. So now let's submit the form. And here you can see it says, thank you, your response has been submitted. That means we have successfully made a form submission over here. So now let's go and check our ActiveCampaign account. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name dummy user. Here you can see the email as dummy@pabblytunes.com and a random phone number. So with this, we have successfully seen the working of this automation. Now here in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can set up this automation by simply connecting your Zoho Forms with your ActiveCampaign account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. So here on the screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/ana/ in your browsers. And here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create or update ActiveCampaign contact on Zoho Form submission. And now here after giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So here in the left side corner of this dashboard you can see a folder section under which you can see multiple folders that I've created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So now here in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this Learn More hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards that trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Zoho Forms, as I am receiving new form submission through Zoho Forms. So Zoho Forms is an online tool that lets you create custom forms for collecting information such as feedback, registrations or orders. So here in my Zoho Forms trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new form submitted, so that whenever I'm going to receive new form submission through Zoho Forms, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. Okay, so now here after selecting my trigger event, you can see we have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Zoho Forms with Pabbly Connect. So here, following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL. And here I've already logged in my Zoho Forms account. So this is my Zoho Forms account, and here under this My Forms, you can see all the forms that I've created using Zoho Forms till now. So here in this particular case, I'm going to use a form which is named as Prime Properties Inquiry Form. So I'm going to click on this edit. And now here under this edit window, you can see we have received the option for integrations on the top. So I'm going to select it. And here under integration, you can see under left side bar, we have received all the type of integrations that are available. So here in this particular case, we are going to use a type of integration that is webhooks. And here under webhook configuration, you can see it is asking for the webhook URL, content type and authorization type. So here for the webhook URL field, you can see an existing webhook URL. So I'm going to remove it. And then I'm going to add a new webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. So this is my webhook URL. And then here for the content type, I'm going to select application JSON. And here for the authorization type, I'm going to select general. So now I'm going to scroll a little down. And here under this payload parameters, you need to select your form fields and the value over here. And here after adding all the payload parameters, you have to click on the save given over here. And with this, we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Zoho Forms. So you can see we have successfully connected our Zoho Forms with Pabbly Connect. So now here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to generate a test lead, or you can say a test response in our form. So for that, let me take you back to my form. And now here I'm going to enter some another dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the name, I'm going to enter the name as demo, last name as user. Here I'm going to enter a random phone number. And then here for the email, I'm going to enter the email as demo@pabblytudes.com. And then here for the type of property, I'm going to select rental, and then I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see it says thank you, your response has been submitted. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received type of property, phone number, last name, first name and email. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new form submission through our Zoho Forms, then automatically I want to add the person as a new contact in my ActiveCampaign account. So for that, I need to connect my ActiveCampaign account with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as ActiveCampaign. So ActiveCampaign is a tool that helps businesses manage email marketing and customer relationships. It lets you create, send personalized emails, automate tasks and track customer interactions. So here in my ActiveCampaign action step, I'm going to select my action event task, create or update a contact, so that whenever we are going to receive new form submission through Zoho Forms, then automatically using all the details, a new contact is going to be created in our ActiveCampaign account. Okay, so now here to connect our ActiveCampaign with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your ActiveCampaign account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me for the API key and the URL. So here, following the instructions given below, let me take you to my ActiveCampaign account. So this is my ActiveCampaign account, and here in the left side corner you can see we have received the option for settings. So I'm going to select it, and here under settings you can see we have received the option for developer over here. So I'm going to select that, and now here under developer you can see we have received the URL and the key. So now here I'm going to copy both of the details and paste in my Pabbly's workflow. So here I've successfully added both the details, but here in the URL you can see it says you have to add the URL without HTTPS. So I'm going to remove it from my URL, and now here after adding both the required details, I'm going to click on the save given over here. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to enter the email, first name, last name, phone number, and some other details. So now here, instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever we are going to receive a new form submission through our Zoho Forms, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So now here for the email, I'm going to map my lead's email address. So this is the email. Moving forward, here for the first name, I'm going to map the first name. Here I'm going to map the last name. Here for the phone number, I'm going to map the phone number. Moving forward, here this tag ID is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. But if you want to add the tag ID, then you can do it as per your need. And then here it is asking me for the list. So here by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see my list over here. So here I want to add the new contact in my new leads contact list. So I'm going to select that. And then again, this account ID and job title are not a required field, so here I'm going to ignore both of the fields. But if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And now you have to entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new contact in our ActiveCampaign account for the new form submission received through our Zoho Forms. So now let's go and check our ActiveCampaign account. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name demo user, email as demo@pabblytudes.com, and a random phone number. So with this, we have successfully set up an entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Zoho Forms and our action as ActiveCampaign. So that whenever we are going to receive new form submission through our Zoho Forms, then automatically the person who has made the form submission is going to be added as a new contact in our ActiveCampaign account. Okay, so these were the steps to how to create or update ActiveCampaign contact on Zoho Form submission. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.